Before going further, I want to pay um, a tribute to a lady that I've gotten to know, and she passed on recently. For those in the UK diaspora and involved with happenings at the High Commission, you may know of Miss Patsy Robertson, and Patsy recently she passed away. I want to see if I can pull up a picture of her, and I just want to show my tribute to her, tribute to Patsy Robertson. There she is, and there she is, Patsy Robertson. Now, there we go, Patsy Robertson. That was at some event where I took a picture with her, and I've met Patsy many years ago. I've been to her house a couple of times, and in the obituary on the Guardian it says influential media spokesperson for the Commonwealth, whose skill and charm helped galvanize opposition to apartheid. Patsy Robertson, who died aged 86, was a prominent figure in the historic turning of the tide against Margaret Thatcher's support for apartheid South Africa by the Commonwealth leadership headed by Sir Sheridan Ramphal, Sir Ramphal. As Ramphal trusted confidante, Robertson helped to shape a new UK mainstream narrative that apartheid could not be reformed, but instead had to go. Official spokesperson for the Commonwealth from 1983 until 1994, and also Director of Information at the Commonwealth Secretariat from 1988. She was a brilliant communicator whose clarity and charm came to be trusted by the media, politician, and Buckingham Palace. One of the things, my favorite moments with Patsy is whenever she sees me, she always says to me, "SYLBOURNE, are you behaving yourself?" Always saying, "SYLBOURNE, are you behaving yourself?" We sat on some committees with information regarding the Jamaican diaspora, and Patsy hails from Jamaica, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, she hails from Jamaica. Patsy was born in the Malvern district of St. Elizabeth Parish in Jamaica, the fifth child of 8. Her mother, Ina Weston, was a teacher. Her father, Austin Pine, was head teacher of Glengough Secondary School, but also started a loan bank and spent his spare time coaching children of poor families for the chance of college in the US. Patsy went to Wolmer's High School for Girls in Kingston. In her final year, Patsy was still active in her old areas of influence. She was chair of the trustees of the Ramphal Institute and the Commonwealth Association, and a trustee of Thomas Foundation for Training Journalists. At her home in Belgravia, which I've been to a couple of times, she nourished a Caribbean profusion of orchids, bougainvillea, and hibiscus in her sitting room and conservatory. And with her Scottish husband, Callum Robertson, whom she married in 1964, she entertained friends from every continent. She was also a regular attendant at her local church, St. Peter's in Eaton Square, and often read the lesson. Callum died in 2012. She survived by her children, John, Sarah, and Neil, and a grandson, Jesse. Patsy Blair Robertson, diplomat, died 17th of August 2020. You see, ladies and gentlemen, one of the things that I always say is that whenever you got an opportunity to give your regards and to look out for someone, it's important you do. You know, I wanted also to interview Patsy. And she was like, "Oh, SYLBOURNE, I can't do that, SYLBOURNE." I said, "No, I got to get you, man." And I remember I was wanting to interview the gentleman, Mr. Sam King, who was the one of the first mayors in Southwark in London, and I missed out because he also passed away. And one of the reasons why I started this show, the SYLBOURNE Show with a red chair, was a way to chronicle and to also somehow get to know these persons and get to create a level of archive so people can actually read about them, listen to them, and understand their past. And understand their past in order to understand the future. Because I say all the while, if you don't know your past, you will not know your future, you will know where you stand. And I think a lot of these persons, I believe, play a fundamental part as much as possible.